Hello, good day guys. It's Hey Matty M, also known as Matt, also known as... Good day guys, it's Hey Matty M, and today we're watching my first time on Australian Ninja Warrior. It also happens to be the best run I've also done. This was 2 years ago, technically 3 years ago because we filmed it in 2018. Matthew Marazito reveals how ninja training changed his life.
How it all begun. Where do we start? This is how I looked last year before July. I pretty much sucked at life.
Alright, that's a bit dramatic.
Where do we start?
Yeah, so this backstory is a bit of a sob story. Yeah, look, I really tried to sell myself, and I made something that was like this, like that, because, you know, trying to get on TV.
Being home 24/7, not seeing anyone, getting fired from 3 jobs.
Alright.
After Christmas.
Did I get fired from 3 jobs? Not really. First job, I turned 18, and the pay, obviously when you turn 18, your pay gets increased, so they don't want to do that, so they start giving you shifts. So I just stopped getting shifts. Second job, my contract thing ended. It was a labouring gig. And the third one, technically, yes, I did get fired. That was bullshit. It was, I was working at Costco, and I was talking to customers, and they didn't like it. I had to start uni anyway, and like I was literally like about to start working there, and they said, "Oh, you're talking to too many people, and we don't like it." So yeah, I got terminated from Costco.
Was in a car crash. I did sustain an injury to my leg.
Alright, injury to my leg. Not really. A very minor one, but I mentioned it in my backstory to try sell myself once again, which kind of worked. Made my story look a bit dramatic.
So I felt extremely depressed, and there was just nothing keeping me going anymore.
Oh, it sounds so sad. Alright, literally in the interview room, the lady says to me, alright, say you're depressed and there's nothing going on in your life. I'm like, alright, cool. And yeah, so that's literally me acting. Let's see the top-notch performance on that acting.
So I felt extremely depressed, and there was just nothing keeping me going anymore.
The music as well, like they just know how to pull those heartstrings.
It's Daniel Mason, aka the Barefoot Ninja.
One day,
Come on, Dan.
I was watching TV and Ninja Warrior came up.
He's got the pedigree to finish this course.
When I heard about Dan Mason's story of how going barefoot helped his leg and feet injuries, I thought, yeah, why not? I want to try that and see if it helps my leg problem.
See, this is a cool story. This is cool. This is all legit. I met Dan after season 1, and he got me into Ninja Warrior training. This is what I wanted my main backstory to be. Obviously, they didn't go for it for the first thing, but this is cool. This is cool.
Not only did he introduce me to going barefoot, he also introduced me to Ninja Warrior training. That's the turning point where I shaved my dreadlocks off, met new people, and
yeah, met new people.
Met new people.
New person, Mimi G. She is. Look at her. She is so. She's always so happy. Brilliant human being. Haven't seen her for like 5 years, but awesome chick.
And to compare this to how I was before, I'm so happy of how life has turned out in the past year because it's been great. And that's why I love Ninja Warrior.
How cool is all that? That was so dramatic. TV production, they really just make things look cool. Anyway, I'm about to do my run. Absolutely shitting bricks at this moment. Oh.
Matthew Marazita, he is a local boy.
It's cool when you hear like TV presenters saying your full name. I don't know, something about it just like gives me an instant semi. It's like that. Nah, yeah, it's pretty cool when they say your full name. It makes you feel important. I don't know. It's cool being respected. I don't know what I'm saying. So people supporting me. We got Dan, which is pretty cool because he's who got me into Ninja. Season 1, I'm watching TV, and now boom, I'm on the course and Dan's watching me. Like that was a pretty cool moment. This is my dad. You got Connor, Stu, and Rob. Connor's holding a carrot. Stu's holding broccoli. I don't know they were gonna do that, but they did. They I don't know. They wanted to take the piss out of me for being vegan. I didn't really want vegan to be part of my backstory, but we did it anyway. I don't know. It's yeah. Like being vegan's not fucking interesting. It's just but yeah.
We wish you.
Oh my god. This human being right here with his tongue out. I was absolutely I was so nervous. Like I honestly thought I was gonna pass out. I felt like my heart was doing backflips. Honestly, I was just trying to make sure I was standing because I thought I was just gonna fall straight in the water because I was feeling so lightheaded. 2 months before the filming of this, very anxious. A week before this, I could not sleep. Would constantly wake up at like 5 in the morning because my mind is just constantly thinking about it. Just a lot of pressure I'm putting on myself because I really wanted to do well on my first attempt because if I didn't, I feel like I would never be invited again. Like, oh, he's crap. Also very tired because I'm pretty sure I couldn't get to sleep until like 3 a.m. and then I woke up at 6 for the interviews in the morning. So on 3 hours sleep, and this is filmed at 2 a.m. So I'm up for a long time on 3 hours sleep, and now, all right, time to do your 2 a.m. run. Let's do it. 21 as well. Oh man, I'm turning 24 this year. Jeez, it has been a while. It has been a while.
And we wish him the best of luck right now.
The buzzer sounds. Here he goes on the floating steps. No sign of that badly injured leg as he
No signs of that badly injured leg.
makes his way through. Very confident on the floating steps.
Boom! Once you get through the first obstacle, you're fine. Like that jelly leg feeling that you get is just gone. All right, now you're ready. Although when I'm on this trampoline, I'm looking at this bloody butterfly wall I've got to catch. I'm like, holy shit, this is far. This is a big jump. And just knowing the water's down below as well, like, I'm just like, all right, I've got to send it.
Needs to hit the tramp. Big leap, confident. He's got it spinning, and hopefully he will get off much better than that, mate, Frankie.
Oh, I'm shitting you can look at my face. I'm so nervous. Look at that.
Get off much bigger than that, mate, Frankie.
I'm shitting it. I'm shitting myself. Oh my god, I was so nervous. Dad is very excited to watch me.
Position on the wall, on the rope, done.
He's done that very, very well indeed. Shooting forks now.
This involves some light footwork and some accuracy. If you don't hit the pads on the top of these forks, then they start spinning. And once they start spinning...
I remember that. I'm doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to work out which feet to use on each step. Like overthinking it to the max. Like, look at these steps. They're a bit crooked. You can't really tell in this angle, I don't think. But they're a bit crooked. So I'm trying to work out like which footing I need for the last one. And I'm like, even before this, I was messaging James Sayers, Twitch, who's another Ninja Warrior. I was messaging like, which one? What did it look like? Do I need to do this? Do this? Do this? And he full drew a diagram, like a drawing for me to like help me. Like it was me just overthinking the fuck out of it. And does it pay off?
Pads on the top of these forks, then they start spinning. And once they start spinning...
and me like, even like looking up, like shaking my head. It's like, just stop being a dickhead and go.
You're going to end up wet. Matthew Marazita. And he's through.
Easy.
Going great guns now, moving on to the rolling steel.
Like to be fair, I actually did it really well. Like a lot of people who did this fell on that, or they like dived to the end because they just tried to like go as quickly as possible. Where I like really finessed my footing. I don't know if that was the best idea to do that, but it worked. And now we're doing this obstacle, which is what's it called? Don't know, but it's pretty easy.
As we know, is all about upper body strength, and Matthew has plenty of it.
Matthew Marazita now fires his way through
So
the
great
rolling
to
steel.
see.
Did you hear that? Like this is something that I've heard a few times. I'm like, is he trying to? Was that a like me getting fired joke?
Matthew Marazita now fires his way through.
Matthew Marazita now fires his way through. Leave it in the comments if you reckon he was bullying me. Bullying me.
Through
So
the
great
rolling
to
steel
see.
at a really good pace.
Great to see somebody who's had an awful time in the last 12 months, really come out of their shell and be here. And guess what? He's on the second last obstacle of Australian Ninja Warrior. And
Few dabs. Oh, muted it.
Mates,
leap for your life.
he's got a big chest underneath.
Big
that
chest, come on.
singlet. Look at the momentum now.
Woo!
Hands on.
Making that obstacle was huge. Like a lot of, I'm pretty sure like 7 people got to that obstacle and only 3 people passed it. I don't know how I still know that. But yeah, it was a bit of an awkward obstacle because the first swingy thing would stop at an awkward time. So yeah, around here is when it just stops. So you can't just rely on your swing. So you've really got to get a lot of momentum with this one. And when you reach the end, you've got to like pull towards it, where other people just didn't do it right and they ate shit. No, they got wet. And when I get this, watch Connor, like he jumps up like nuts because he knows it's massive that I got through this, because this is at 2 a.m. He's just seen a bunch of people fail this.
And look at the momentum now. Yes, he has.
Up and about. Come on!
Is now lining up at the walk wall. Just think, a year ago he was depressed on the couch.
Depressed.
He stumbled across this television show.
He doesn't know what to do.
And up between the walk
Oh, I know what to do. Mega wall.
wall and the brand new mega walk wall.
Oh, for a newbie ninja, this is a gutsy decision.
Mate, Rebecca's got no faith in me. I was 100% certain that I could get up this wall. Literally the day before, I'm like to my family, oh, I'm going to do it, 100%. I reckon I can definitely do it. Like, I've got pretty strong, explosive legs. I've done walk walls plenty of times. There's no reason why I won't be able to do it. So, positivity and manifestation. Honestly, I back myself 100%. My face, like so dramatic, really soaking it up. It's like, whoa, that's pretty high. Let's do this.
It's a 5.2 meter race.
Hey, my sister, she was very nervous apparently. I mean, I was too. Why wouldn't you be? Bloody your son's your brother. Fuck that up. Let's just continue.
5.2 meter ramp and the first attempt of the night. Go for it, Matthew Marazina. Pump those up.
First go, $1 million, $5,000 a million. Oh man, fireworks as well.
My goodness. When you put your mind to it, it is amazing
Come on.
what you can achieve, and we have witnessed that tonight.
How good is that?
Witnessed that tonight.
Everyone's rowdy. Well, Dad is definitely pretty excited.
He is in shock. Are
with
you in shock?
$5,000 in the back pocket.
You like that?
I love that.
You like that? Oh, that's good. That's good. You like that, Rebecca? Oh, I was so like, I felt bad. I thought I wasn't. I remembered I said that, and then I was like, oh crap, was that rude? And then right now watching that, it seems okay. But literally, I got up the wall, hit the buzzer. You like that? Oh, but no, that was good. That was good.
Do it again for us. It was brilliant.
You have booked a place in the semi-finals. How do you feel?
Oh, it's the best experience of my life. I don't know what to say.
It's so hard to talk and have an interview after you've just done a run. Like, I don't know what's in my head right now. I'm so happy. But, like, they're asking you questions, and it takes me a while to think about answers. Like, oh, terrible. I'm terrible at these things.
Take us back to sitting on the couch and stumbling upon this show.
Take us back to when you were on the couch and you were a pathetic piece of shit. Shout out Adam. Adam. He looks very invested.
How the hell get from Couch Warrior to Ninja Warrior from here? Mega Ward.
Hey,
I wonder if I swore there and they muted that. What the Man, it was such a good feeling being up there after days, weeks, months of like being very anxious, and then to finally do it and complete it to exactly how I wanted to do it. and just being able to hit the buzzer and be like, oh, done. Like, thank fuck. And then there's a semi-final run, which, you know, it all happens all again, but that was such a relieving feeling.
Let's give him a massive round of applause, Matthew Marizita.
Right here is a boy who is having the best day of his life. Yeah, no, this was a good moment, and also like just to go down there and see like all your mates. Yeah, it was a good feeling, really good feeling.
Into the semi-finals, $5,000 richer, and an inspiration to so many.
Well, that $5,000 couldn't have come at a better time. I literally had nothing in my bank account. I mean, not nothing, but it was hitting zero very, very soon.
People sitting on the couch watching this TV show right now.
Go down and see your mates, Matthew. Matthew.
Damn, how low can I squat? Damn, pretty good.
Matthew Marizita from depression and an injured
Oh, slow-mo looks sick.
leg to a top performer on Ninja Warrior. He
Oh.
never looked like missing on any obstacle and
Look at that. Look at my hands. Like, I reckon I could have done higher than that wall. Like, oh my god. See, I backed myself and I just first go as well. Like, oh, just such a good feeling. Like, it's just so good to complete something, but also just being genuinely proud of yourself. Oh, man, I remember when I got home, getting home that night, and I was buzzing. Like, get to the hotel room, lie on the bed in the dark, and just being like, well, that just happened. You know, in movies when they're trying to see if they're dreaming, so they pinch themselves. Like, I genuinely was slapping myself in the face and being like, did that happen? Was that real? It's just like things like this don't usually happen in my life. Like, things don't go right usually. I mean, it sounds kind of sad, but like, when something amazing like this happens, you're like, nah, there has to be some kind of catch. I genuinely was like, in the lead up, the months for it to air on TV, I was genuinely like, oh, they could cut me out and not give me money and just pretend it never happened. Like, something had to have happened to not make this a good moment. Thankfully it did. Like, thankfully everything went well.
For the Barefoot Ninja, he sits second on the leaderboard, but $5,000 richer behind Ninja Toddles.
Bloody Toddles. Should have gone for the Mega Wall, you coward. Yeah, good on Toddles. It was Toddles' first time on Ninja Warrior as well, so good on Toddles. Alright, so there's my first time on Australian Ninja Warrior. Can I conclude this? Yeah, look, after this aired, like, got heaps of messages on like Instagram, like, you know, heaps of messages about how people are in a similar situation with their own lives, with their own mental health, and it was cool for them to open up to me, and they would say like how I've really inspired them, or they were in a similar situation and they've got out of it. So yeah, it was pretty cool to hear from people like that. But yeah, I really hated the story. Like, I don't know. It's just weird opening up like that to all of Australia, and it wasn't even like as bad as it looked as well. And like, it was so annoying. Like, let's just say someone saw it and they would notice me in person, and they'd be like, oh, you're the guy who was struggling and was going through a tough time. Or even like family members be like, oh, I didn't know you were going through that. And it's just like, oh, it wasn't that bad. The show made it look so much worse. And I hate how I was always seen as that depressed guy. But like, why can't I want to be known as the guy who got up the Mega Wall, like that beast, you know? So yeah, that was a bit annoying in that department. So that's why for season 4 and season 5, I've been trying to get out of that kind of area. But yeah, it's been hard to try get back on the show because I don't really have anything else to offer. Yeah, maybe I don't know what I have to offer, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be interesting without a self story, I found. But yeah, if you like this video, I've got my semi-final run, which is pretty good. So chuck a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's watch the other one. So yeah, cool. Thank you. See you later.